Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Man, listen, this is made in the 1980s. Hey, look, I'm just fresh off of work. I'm fresh off the group chat. I'm fresh off of getting a Heart Part 6. And it was dropped by Drake, not by Kendrick Lamar. Dropped by Drake. Now, 616 in LA was rumored to be the new Drake record, but it was a Kendrick record. So now Drake has went ahead, put out the Heart Part 6. We got a lot to talk about, man. Hey, look, the praise and the admiration and the craftiness of the moves has got to be respected on both ends here. It's got to be respected on both ends. I am not loyal to a fault to either side of this battle, but man, there is a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about because look, I don't know if y'all been following me that closely, but man, Kendrick Lamar had me looking at Drake a whole lot differently. Hey, Wang, what up? Hey, you need the link? I mean, what's happening? What we doing? Because man, that wouldn't on nobody's radar, bingo card, to-do list. None of this was supposed to happen tonight. Not this. Oh man. And man, buddy. This is hey, look, Drake is an evil genius. We might as well just say it right now. Hey, if all of this was a ruse, because look, this don't change the fact that what Kendrick was saying was fire. The way he put the raps together was genius. This was fire. But man, if it ain't true, and if he set him up the whole time, if he set Kendrick Lamar up for this the entire time, that man's an evil genius. Y'all need to leave Drake alone. Y'all need to leave that man alone. I officially don't want to hear nothing about who Drake is or isn't on that microphone, because that is one of the most incredible responses to something. He's basically responding to himself. He's basically rapping with himself now, is what Drake is saying here. The Heart Part 6. Okay, so when we left this here, we had the Meet the Grams record and Family Matters. They dropped like simultaneously, right? And we were all wondering, yo, how is this even happening like this? Then, but the Meet the Grams joined us, Kendrick going at the entire family and the upbringing and the livelihood of Drake. And he's essentially calling him a pedophile. That's what he's doing. My man Wang is here. We gotta get Wang in here, man. Man, my brother, what's happening?
I'm not even here for a long time, so I'm gonna make that clear.
Yo,
but man, for anybody that is ever heard my take on both these gentlemen, I'm an honest man. I always try to be an honest man.
Yes, you are.
Always try to be straightforward. Always been a straight shooter.
Yes, sir.
On this day, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I am a fucking fan.
Yeah, 2024.
I fucking love these guys.
Yo, May 5th, 2024. Wang Gang officially a fan of Drake. I'm guessing, and Kendrick Lamar, or just one of them?
Both
of these gentlemen.
We are fucking rapping right now.
Yes.
We are fucking rapping right now.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Oh man.
Listen, and I'm glad you started with that, because that's important. Even as we were building up to this moment, there was so much speculation on Drake's rapping ability, which I will concede. I won't even concede because I have nothing to concede here. I never doubted Drake again until somebody tells me from 2009 to 2014 he didn't write none of that. I don't want to hear about his pen. I am not calling Drake's pen to the carpet over 10 bands, energy, and running through the six with my woes. We're not doing it. I don't even listen to those songs unless somebody else is playing them and booties are popping to them. That's the only time I hear those records. And if we're only talking about cadences and not the actual words, I don't want to hear it. What we've been seeing the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this is why I genuinely do like both of these gentlemen. But the chess move here, when we thought that Kendrick Lamar was the chess-playing serial killer, what we're now learning is that, but Drake bought the game. Like, he makes the game. Like, it's like when Jigsaw, I don't know if y'all watch Saw, but I think it's Saw 2 or Saw 3. There's a moment in the movie where you think Jigsaw is pulling all the strings and somebody is figuring out the game. But then the dude gets killed by the girl that he don't even know is supposed to be there. And it turns out that she's actually Jigsaw now. That's what just happened here. And that is crazy.
I'm not going to lie to you. When Kung Fu Kenny did what he did over the last, 48 hours.
Yeah.
My head was Drake, bow out. Bow out gracefully. It's okay. It's okay to be 20-2. That is a great record.
Yeah, it is.
It is okay. But no, that is not the case.
Yeah, man.
Wheelchair Jimmy is rapping.
Yo.
Heavy on the ing. He is rapping.
Yeah.
And I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to cut your live short with my statements. Because I'm not going to be here for the long haul. Got to work in the morning. If K-Dot is lying, he automatically loses.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because we're going there. Because I got to answer a group chat. Because you know my man Jones, you already know what he about at this point in time. You know? So I'm glad you said that. So now you're saying that off top, if everything is 100% valid that Drake is saying that Kendrick has already lost, like this is done.
If everything Kendrick said as far as the 11-year-old daughter and the meaningful shit.
Right.
It's honestly, we just go with the 11-year-old daughter. We just go with that.
Uh-huh.
If that turns out to be a lie, all credibility is lost.
Yeah, hey. And I feel you because now it's like, so now if Kendrick fires back, how do we know what's real and what's fake? Like,
but it works both ways though. It works both ways because there's no that I know of. There's no record that K-Dot is whooping his wife or his girlfriend.
That's true.
It works both ways. We don't have no proof that K-Dot is a woman beater.
That's
so
true.
If it's found out to be a lie on either side and or both sides, I have to recant my statement. You niggas ain't rapping. You niggas just talking.
Okay. I respect that.
So,
go ahead.
What does Mike Jones have to say? Because my guy, Mike Jones.
Yeah, Jones. Hey, I'm sure Jones is one that's gonna. I'm just waiting for to send that link. I'm waiting for the message. I already know. But so here's my deal, right? Here's how I feel about it at this moment right now. Got some pizza, please? Just please. I'm sorry. I know I am, but I'm gonna have a slice of this. We got people talking and everything. This is going up. So 2, actually 3. No, I'm good. I'm sorry, y'all. Made in the 1980s. Y'all know what we here to do, man. We talking Drake. Drake is the Undertaker of the 1994 Royal Rumble. Drake is a super villain. For everybody that is not aware of what that even means, Drake is the Undertaker at the 1994 Royal Rumble. Now, if you ever tuned in to the first Black Champ podcast, you've heard myself and JR Bang reference this moment. The 1994 Royal Rumble, there was a casket match between the Undertaker and Yokozuna. Thank you. And in that match, the Undertaker loses the casket match because everybody from the back comes out and beats the shit out of the Undertaker, and they try to bury him. Ludwig Borga is out there. Bam Bam Bigelow. I think the Head Shrinkers was out there. Like, it was literally damn near a 20 versus 1. They put the Undertaker in the casket. The big boss, not the big boss man. I think Bam Bam Bigelow and Yokozuna cover the casket. He wins the match, right? And then as they are wheeling the casket out of the arena, the Undertaker pops up from within the casket and then gives a message about how he'll never rest in peace. Lightning strikes, and he appears above the Titantron. That's what Drake just did with the Heart Part 6 right now. Because there's no, hey, look, we left him for dead. I told y'all that Drake got seen to Uncle Charles. I said Kendrick Lamar is the Crossroads angel of death, and he pressed Drake in the forehead, and his eyes went black, and it's time to meet at the crossroads so he won't be lonely. And then Drake comes and drops the Heart Part 6 to not only prove that he's alive and well, but now he's ascending from all of this madness to tell y'all what it really is. Because here's my thing, Wang. If Kendrick took the fake bait, right, and all of his passionate pleas about how he hates Drake, hopes he dies, and he says he's a pedophile, he was raised poorly by his parents and all of that. If that's true, wow, Drake is doubling down on him being a woman beater. Here's the thing. We may never see the footage, right? We may never see video or photo evidence, right? But here's the deal. Drake is literally alluding to the fact that this Dave Free guy was banging out Kendrick's girl, got her pregnant, and that is why she's getting her ass whooped. So now here's the moral compass for every man out there. Because we know the right answer, but what would you do? What would you do, though, when you have this situation in front of you? Are you the type of guy that's going to beat your girl up because another dude was banging around and got her pregnant? You can never really say man, yeah, because how did you do that to me? It's never, hey, listen, Judge Mathis already put us on notice. You can never hit a woman for any reason. You're supposed to walk away and file a claim. So
yes,
hey.
No. 100% true.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
You have to walk away. You have to walk. You either you walk away or you shut the fuck up about it. Those are your options. You walk away or you shut the fuck up. Or you walk away and you shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Hey, and to Jones' point, because I see him in the comments now. What up, Jones? He was like, this is not just anybody. This was his dude. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he TDE. And he probably PG Lang. It's nasty work.
But I'm a man of energy. Nigga, you stayed. Shut the fuck up. You can't whoop her, nigga. You stayed.
Say it again, Wayne.
If that's said to be true, if your man's knocked your girl up and you stayed with your girl, nigga, hold that.
Yeah. Because you do need to whoop him. I mean, I get it. You gotta do something to both of them.
No,
I mean, hey.
No. You don't do it to anybody. You accepted it. You stayed, you accepted. You don't do it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're gonna put hands on people, that means you need to walk away.
Yeah. Hey.
If it's true. If it's true. But like I said, we got to double back door a little bit, Cam.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
If anything that K Dot said in Meet the Grounds, if any of it was false, like Drake said, he dropped the one joint, what's it called? Oh fuck, what's the name of it?
Family Matters.
No, not Drake's joint. The one Kendrick dropped after Meet the Grams.
Oh, Not Like Us.
Not Like Us. Like Drake said, he came out with the Not Like Us to cover up all the lies from Meet the Grams. now,
yeah, let's talk about it.
If that's true, if that's true, we have pedophile allegations from both of them now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If anybody is lying on both sides of this, if any one of them is lying, if Drake's lying, if K-Dot's lying, have we just wasted the last 2 weeks of our lives?
Well, no. Short answer, no. And I'll tell you why we haven't wasted any time. Because maybe just maybe, hear me out, y'all. Here's a conspiracy theory. What up, Reed? Reed is not giving Drake any love on the Hard Part 6. Here we go. Here's my thought.
Wait, who you said wouldn't give no love?
Oh, Reed. Reed is not. He look at what Reed had to say about the Hard Part 6.
I don't got my other phone with me, so I can't see the comments.
Sorry. Well, he said the shit was ass.
Damn.
Yeah. He not messing with it any at all. So
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So one, because we're highly entertaining, but let me dig in my conspiracy theory bag, because let's go back to first person shooter. Okay. The rumor that even now Kendrick had even, conceded to was that he was called to be on first person shooter. It was a means to an end. Like, it was Drake's way, I guess, of bringing the big three together and them doing a collaboration track, because, hey, I mean, look, they all had at least 10 years in the game together. Kendrick obviously declines, right? What if Drake starts this then on purpose? Like, what if he really did know, like, yo, okay, he really don't like me. I want to find out why, and I want him to tell the world why he don't like me. Because I don't really have a problem with dude. Because, Drake loves everybody, right? Whatever. So, first person shooter comes out. Drake's in the midst of turmoil with Future and Metro Boomin, so he hops on like that diss track instantly, right? Drake, still trying to keep it cute, drops push-ups. And push-ups, I think, is a dope record.
I'm not mad at push-ups.
Yeah. And he's literally just on some, rapping, on the superstar rap, you broke, I'm not, I'm up, you down, whatever. He's not really getting personal in that record.
No.
It's just more of something like it's back to back as far as just the lighthearted, but I'm poking fun at you, like I'm low-key bullying you, whatever. Kendrick takes a moment. And now it's got me thinking maybe the moment was because he was getting the intel when he was out here, trying to find dirt. But when Kendrick is saying that he's trying to find dirt on Drake's trying to find dirt on him, he's doing the opposite, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe that is what takes Euphoria a minute to come out. And look, Euphoria is still fire. I don't care if any of it is like incorrect. It's still fire. It's a fire like track. I bought it. Okay, I own it. It's mine. Even if it comes down off of all the streaming and DSPs, I still have it. I stand by Euphoria being fire.
You try to get NFTs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then we got, but of course, Taylor Made comes out again. I like that record as well. I think it's a great use of just tech in this era and everything of that nature, right? So you get Family Matters. Again, Family Matters. Now Drake is choosing to get personal. It don't land as hard. I literally got on this live the other day and was like, yo, I think Drake is cleaning everybody up. It's just that he can't get Kendrick out the paint. Like, this is a problem. He's going to be 21-1 or 22-2, and the 2 is definitely Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. I said that. I'll stand on it. When those records come out, that's what it was. But now, Kendrick doubles down with Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. And now he's doubling down on this. Drake is a pedophile. I hate him. I hope he dies. And I really do think that this was now all a ploy to get Kendrick to publicly hate Drake for anything and nothing that he really had on his own personal heart. Because here's the deal, and all pun intended on that. Because if you really just don't like Drake, you don't need him being a pedophile to make the record. Just make the record. Like, if you truly don't fuck with Drake, if you hate this nigga, you don't like him, you don't want to deal with him, he don't have to wait for this information. And that's why it hits and lands a little differently now. Because it's like, so if you didn't have this information, do you never say nothing? Or do you just keep it to the bars and I rap better than you, or I'm like, whatever it is? Like, but because, again, the rumors have been, oh, he's never liked Drake. He's been sitting on tracks for years. Then why not just put those out? Why did you need the ammunition of Drake potentially, allegedly being a pedophile for you to even say anything? That's where I'm hung up at right now. And so now to hear the Heart Part 6 and hear that Drake was like, no, I'll feed him this information. I'll throw out some lies about myself and I'll leak it from OVO to make it look like I can't trust anybody. All for it to be wrong. He's like, but what I do know is that in your camp, your dude fucking your girl. And that ain't your baby. That's what's really going on, though. That's a fire chess move. That's a fire chess move.
Oh, fuck. Hey.
I mean, hey, because it's like, hey, look, this beef now turns into, this rap battle turns into who camp is more solid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now, whether we like the song or not, because I do kind of want to speak to what Reed is saying about it, like he think the track is ass. Yeah, you know what? From a rap performance level, Kendrick has outperformed Drake track for track. I will give y'all that.
Yeah,
he has outperformed Drake. But if he can simplistically devour the last 2 tracks that ended Drake, this takes a whole new shape.
Yes. Hey, I think Reed need to join the live, man. and this is why. because I'm feeling like Reed is one-sided. You a fan of both. I'm a fan of neither. He's a fan of one and not the other.
Hey,
come on, Reed. Come on with it, baby.
Yo, hey, you know,
I got 12 minutes and I'm going to bed. Come on, JR.
If you want the link, I'll toss it to him. But see, and this is the thing. Drake actually did say a lot in that very short amount of time.
He did.
Because and Jones raised a question in the chat, and I'm going to bring it here now because I want to answer it. I literally brought this live up just to answer this question. He puts the thinking emoji and says, joking about somebody getting molested. Is this Drake super ugly? No. I'll tell you why it's not Drake super ugly. What's up?
That's a good question, though.
It is. It's a very good question. But here's why it isn't. Because if I plant the dirt and if I plant a seed that I know touches your soul to make you jump out the window, and now you wrong about me, oh, now I got to make you feel like not only the dumbest person in the world, but now I'm going to unpack your trauma for everybody to see because you think I'm causing the trauma that you've been through. Listen, I already listened 3 times already. That mama I scheme that he did, the entendre level in that. And it was like, oh, because hey, look, on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, hey, there's been a couple songs where Kendrick Lamar does address like child molestation and abuse and things that may or may not have happened to him. So it does beg the question, like, man, is he overly passionate about this topic? And I think we know yes, and he has every right to be. But he called for Drake's life. He was like, I think he should die because of this info that I have about him. And if it's wrong and you've experienced it, because now you tried to end my career, we know how much money Drake generates. We know how much he makes for just, it's in the millions, the 9 and 10 figures now for people, organizations, businesses, cities, all of this. So if you're trying to ruin my livelihood, like he said, the Epstein scheme, oh no, dog. Yeah, he lucky that our album artwork ain't a picture of him sitting on the lap of the uncle that may have molested him. You are lucky. Because if I had that, it would be that would be my tour image. That would be my tour artwork. If it was, if you want, because hey, look, 7 things that you should, as a grown man, there are 7 things that you should never want to be called in your life, and pedophile is one of them. And once you call somebody a pedophile, all bets are off. Kevo, my cousin Kev is in here. He also think the Drake joint was weak. Hey, listen, hey, Reed, I am not joking. If you call me a pedophile and I know it ain't true, dog, you better hope I don't find your family pictures. Because, nigga, I will have you on suicide watch in 45 minutes. Don't ever play with me. Don't ever play with me that way. Don't call me a thief. Don't call me a rapist. Don't call me a molester. Don't call me a liar. There's a few things. Again, it's a short list. But if you call me one and you can't prove it, oh, don't let me get on offense. I'm going to run the floor like Shaq. And somebody's getting dunked on, and the game is over because they have to repair the rim. That's how I give it up. So hey, so that's why I respect this move. Hey, listen, again, I'll tell y'all, track for track, I have Kendrick up on rap performances. But I love this move by Drake because now, as great as all that was, what's up now? It's kind of like when we heard Black Lives Matter really wasn't giving money to black victims. It's like, oh, but man, I bought the shirt. We were standing for something. But now you realize that the organization pocketed the money and bought a crib.
Yeah.
Ain't no police reform nowhere. And it ain't that Black lives don't matter. And it ain't that somebody should do something and we should galvanize. But damn, now the messenger is
questionable.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually super shocked that me and you actually see eye to eye on this because we usually don't see eye to eye on this.
Hey, listen, I'm here to be objective. I love hip hop. I'm a rap nerd first before I'm anybody's fan. I'm a rap nerd first. So this is what I'm here to do.
Hey, look, if you don't like it, I understand. If you do like it, I understand. But I also feel like if you don't like Drake's reply, it's biased.
Okay.
His reply was me personally, his reply was solid.
Mm-hmm.
He defended himself all while putting K-Dot under the same light. Mm-hmm. How are you judging me based off of what you've already indirectly told us about you?
Yeah. Listen.
He talking his shit, man.
Yeah.
And again, you're talking to a person that doesn't care for either one of these guys. Up until 32 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, look here. Look here.
You can't just say that the reply is trash. You can't.
No, I feel you.
The reply hit everything that needed to be touched on in order for anything to even be carried over.
Yeah.
My only gripe is if anybody's lying, you automatically take the L.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, listen, sometimes the shot that win the game or the punch that end the fight ain't that sexy. Sometimes you don't get the showboat and taunt and throw you one. Sometimes the gut punch drop dude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the ball bounce on the rim and then it finally just goes in. And sometimes it's like a power layup and the game is over. It's 0.2 on the clock. What can you do? And it's not from the star player. It's from the reserve that they put in. You know what I'm saying? I was saying this, Krista and I were talking about all of this earlier today. And I was like, you know what? In the 90s, early 2000s, this is real simple. It was like, oh, you ain't really in the street. You don't bust your gun. You never sold work a day in your life. You really don't get bitches. Like, it was just regular things that we were talking about. These two gentlemen were like, hey, you're a pedophile. Hey, you do coke and beat your girlfriend up. And your kid ain't yours. And so, and now one of them might be wrong. But see, this is why, if I'm Drake, listen, hey, look, you ran with that. You could have just stuck to me not being street. We could have kept it right there. You could have been like, yo, everybody hard in your clique but you pussy. You ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, and I don't think it goes this far. But the fact that I think now it just looks like Kendrick wanted a strong enough reason to jump out the window on him. And now that reason could indeed be false. Now I do wonder what he has to say. Now I really want to hear from Kendrick again. I have to. And Drake is already like, well, I'm not responding because now you just bitter and mad. It's just
No,
It's
fuck
just
that.
like
Fuck
how
that.
what's the
No. Ain't
what?
no you just bitter and mad and I'm no longer replying. Because if K Dot replies within a I ain't gonna put it fuck the clock. If K Dot replies, that means he's doubling down. I said what I meant and I meant what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So if K Dot replies, even though Drake just said it's all a lie, you're just coming up with some shit, you took the bait, whatever. But if K Dot comes back and he doubles down on the allegations, okay, maybe I should word it as a question.
Okay.
Maybe I should word it as a question for you. If K Dot bangs back and doubles down on his previous statements, that means that there's some truth to it. He's not gonna say it twice and then you're not gonna say it, find out that it's untrue, and then be like, I gotta stick to my guns. That's a risky move.
Hey, it's
That's a risky ass move.
It's a risky move being a person the caliber of Kendrick Lamar's voice and clout and saying somebody's a pedophile and you can't prove it other than, hey, yo, Mark and OVO Mark told me. No, bro. Nah. You better go to the T-Dot precinct and type in Aubrey Graham and my shit gotta pop up before you get on any mic talking that shit. You can't do that. See, that's the thing.
Yeah. Right. So if K Dot bangs back and he doubles down, I think there's room for belief in what he was saying. Who's going to just admit? Soldier Boy put you on blast once. So who's just going to admit, all right, yeah, you got me. I got an 11-year-old daughter, that I didn't want anybody to know about. No, he's not going to just admit that. But if K Dot doubles down, even after he just dropped fuck, I am terrible with the names of these goddamn. So was the Heart.
The Heart Part 6, yeah.
If he doubles down after he just dropped the Heart Part 6, that's going to, not necessarily me or you or anybody that's listening, but that's going to lead the world to believe that there's some type of validity to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I want to answer the Jones real quick. Even if Drake mentioned Whitney first, right, Jones? I'm gonna, because like I honestly really don't remember. I don't remember her coming up in push-ups, but she could have, and that's fine. And that's fine. I'll say this: we expect that from Drake, though. We literally expect. Drake's whole thing is, I got more money and I be in all of y'all chicks. That's his thing. You don't then follow that up by calling me a pedophile. I'm sorry. And the thing is, you're right, Jones. You can't just call a man a woman beater either. But now here Drake is for the third song in a row, stamping that. So apparently he really knows. And that's the thing. Great scheme, great verses and all of that of Kendrick talking to Adonis and his mom and his dad. Drake keeps just throwing out the bar and he's naming names. He's like, look, Dave Free is also banging your girl. That may not be your child. Matter of fact, he's kind of like, it isn't. And that's why you be beating her up.
That is not your child.
Yeah. Instead of him pulling back, he's going further in. Pause. He keeps on. He has more details as this keeps going. There better not be an interlude of this girl getting ran by Dave Free on the night the child was conceived. I now feel that that's the kind of games that Drake will play. And he's in his right because you told 10 million people I'm a pedophile. And that's the thing. The thing about domestic abuse, the thing about, oh my bad, I'll let you go. The thing about domestic abuse is this. It is terrible. It is wrong. But here is the deal. Kendrick ain't spoke against it yet. Show me the bar. Show me the entendre that says he's never done it. Kendrick ain't denied shit. He just keeps saying what's wrong with Drake. Now, we listening to the raps the same, right? We all listen to the same songs. Drake is saying, no, I ain't did this. Kendrick ain't saying he ain't did nothing. He keeps saying, no, but he really did this. And people are telling me he's doing this. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, but yo, I don't be beating women, though. You got to say it. Maybe the next track should just be addressing that. I'm sure a fire story is to come.
I want to say this before I check out. I'm going to let Mike, goddamn shit, come in and fight the battle. All I know is, and the reason why I say Mike is because Mike gonna want to fight the battle after I say this, but I'm gonna gracefully bow out. We had this. All K-Dot fans are going to say, based off of that statement, he doesn't have to address it if it ain't true.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
We know.
Not with that last album cover that's out. No, you not if y'all watch, not if y'all really listen to Mr. Around the Big Steppers. Yeah, nah, he better clear some shit up right the fuck now, because that album is about Black trauma in America. Every angle of it.
All I'm gonna say is, and I'm glad you clarified it for me so I can actually say it and understand it. Kung Fu Kenny, you on the clock. Hey, bro, hit me up tomorrow, man. Hey, hit me up tomorrow. We gonna link, man. We gonna take care of some business.
Yes, absolutely, man. Have a great night. Please be safe. Love.
Hey, brother.
Yeah. Hey, but look, that's where we at with it. He got to have his wife do a video saying, nah, we good. Hey, and that's going to look crazy as hell, Jones. It's got to look believable. See, that's the thing. That's the thing with this. And again, hey, look, I just want to see a great exhibition, but this was a great move by Drake. If he planted this evidence to make Kendrick jump out the window to be loud and wrong when his whole brand is being the voice of right and everything that's right and black in hip hop. No, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. And I'm just going to see it that way. Look, if y'all don't like the track, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. Again, I do have, as far as song quality, since we're gauging that now in rap battles, since we're gauging song quality, okay, Kendrick's winning. Like he is. This is much like the Dipset Locks versus. Yes, the Locks super outperformed Dipset. It's unquestionable. Yes, Jadakiss, unquestionably the best overall MC out of everybody. But y'all telling me that Dipset Anthem is that the Locks Wildin' Out is a better song than Dipset Anthem is fucking crazy to me. I don't care. The song is still better. The song hits harder. You have never played Wild Out as much as you played Dipset Anthem. They can have the night. I get it. But never forget where you were when you heard I'm on the west side of Chicago looking for a bus down. Made me put my two arms up. Touchdown. Like you not, no, you don't, you're not. No, stop it. Quentin Miller's a fool. Okay. All right. Because all Drake had to read Twitter and the blogs, he's a social media. Hey, yeah, hey, listen. Y'all don't think, and Jones, you in media, you know this. You know this. Listen, these blogs eat off these artists. These niggas are from the blog era. How do you think it started? By them giving the information to the bloggers. So that's not speaking to the deeper layer here. I fully expect this. Shoot, hey, look, Drake and Act Pocket. That's the realest thing that Kendrick said all week. He was like, yo, Act look compromised because he's supposed to stand out for Drake and get that message out to as many people as he can. And even he couldn't once Meet the Grams came out. He couldn't. It looked bad. It looked real bad. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't for me, the blog games, the internet games, that's literally what birthed these gentlemen. All of them. Everybody's from that era. So yeah, you know, it would be no different than if this was the 90s and they ran to Dave Mays and Benzino at the source, or if they ran to Hot 97, or if they ran to Big Boy or anywhere else. It's the same game. It's just updated with technology. So yeah. Just like then, the artists have to do their due diligence and go out their way to decipher and tell us what's true. There's 100 think pieces when people want to shit on Drake, but now what I don't like how this tide is turning, and I'm calling all of y'all to the carpet because it don't sound like we being too objective. The thing that I want to call to the carpet to all of y'all is, hey, look, if Kendrick jumped out there and was loud and wrong, just admit that shit. He didn't know. He hate Drake. And that's what blind rage is about. That's what blind fury is. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in niggas on the internet and we hate somebody so much that we don't know and we ain't never heard from, and they don't even know who we are. But just because of their post or their videos or what movie they've been in or whatever it is, we decided that we hate them. And then when some negative news come out about them, we automatically jump all over it and we spread it to the masses, to anybody that can hear it. And then you know what happens sometimes? A year or two will go by and you will be confirmed that you were loud and wrong. And now your apology is non-existent. All we doing is saying, well, I just don't like dude. I just don't F with her. I don't dig this. Like, we've seen this too many times. This is the Kim Kardashian story. This is the Logan and Paul story and the Jake Paul story. It's the Floyd Mayweather story. And I was in on that. It's like we've seen this too many times. The goalpost shouldn't move because it's Kendrick Lamar now. Like, it's okay if he hate Drake. It's okay if y'all hate Drake. But here's the deal. Let's still keep it a buck. Let's still say what's really real and what really ain't. And hey, listen, all of this is great conversation and internet fodder. It is. But I'm now not going to just gloss over the fact that Drake potentially planted this information to Kendrick to spread out a hate, and he's dead wrong. All while not disputing anything that Drake is saying about him. Like, we can't forget that. I don't give a fuck who y'all like. We not doing that. If somebody called Nas a pedophile and he and all the stuff about Khalees is actually true, that nigga's wrong. And Nas is the greatest rapper in the world to me. But if this was Jay-Z and Nas and this went this way, and Nas jumped out the window on some Jay stuff and he was wrong, I'd say it and be like, dang, my man, he got my man. He hate him that much and he got him. Because that's just what it is. That's why I told folks to pull back on the fandom, even myself, bringing it up. Yeah, hey, yes, exactly, Jones, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, yeah, he could be a lame angel. Drake could be a lame angel, and Kendrick could be a piece of shit human being. And unfortunately, we've also seen the story of our Black saviors and our Black leaders having some lives that are questionable personally. Like, let's not put nothing past nobody because we don't like a couple songs. Like, that's all I'm saying. And again, it's okay if you do not like the records. But what I don't like happening here is that now it's just mad caveats. Now that Kendrick is on the ropes, and now that he might have taken some fake bait, he might have got baited and switched. So now it's like, oh and nah, we can't do that. We can't do that because we was all up in arms when them Kendrick joints was fire, when he was dropping fire, and we decoding, and we got think pieces. We trying to figure out every meaning for 616. We did all of that, and crushing the minivan didn't look so cool, and Drake with the chain at the restaurant didn't look so cool because apparently he never got robbed either. Again, Drake may not be hitting the hardest to y'all, but he's debunking everything that Kendrick has said the last 72 hours. We have to acknowledge that. It has to be acknowledged. That's all I'm saying. Oh man, hey, this has been great, man. I enjoy talking to y'all. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna blow my nose while on mute. Yeah, hey, Jones, I feel you, man. I feel you, man. And you know, if we're gonna keep it hip hop, let's keep it hip hop. Have your favorites, pick your favorites. But now this is the first time that we like, oh, now he lying. See, loud, look. I was around. I was outside for Takeover versus Ether, and this wasn't y'all energy. Hey, this wasn't y'all energy for back to back either. And this wasn't y'all energy 3 days ago. You know, no, like, I mean, hey, look, I get it. A lot of people want Drake out the paint. But here's the real deal. Drake is probably just showing you another example of why he isn't going anywhere. It's a cold game, my baby. Get yourself a sweater. Thank y'all for tuning into the live. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Shout out to Jones for chiming in, my man Kev, my cuz Kev, J.R. Reed for the first time chiming in on all the Drake and Kendrick madness. I appreciate y'all. I think I seen Big Papa in here for a second. Oh man, I enjoy this, man. I'm gonna keep paying attention to this. Kendrick has to respond to this. He has to write a song about something. He needs to address this woman that's his wife that apparently he's beating up because his friend got her pregnant. He has to say something about that. And I don't care if it's a bar. It could be one bar. I don't care. But you better start refuting something because Drake is going out of his way to refute everything you're saying about it. Now it's your turn. That's what we're going to do. And now we can get back to keeping it hip-hop. See, this is why all this gossipy, chatty, patty, like all that madness, this is why it don't work. See, now the lines is forever blurred. Let's get back to who rapping the best. Let's get back to rapping about being the best and rapping about how you can't be fucked with and rapping how you think you're the best in the world. Stop digging up dirt because you don't leave out clean. That's the moral of the story to me right now, where we are with the Heart Part 6 coming out. Like, dog, when you go looking for dirt, you need to wash clothes too. That's what it is. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Have a great night. And hey, man, we'll stay tuned. We'll stay tuned for more hip hop madness. But always definitely know that it is love.